Welcome to my Pick Three at a Glance family and new subscribers and my first time viewers. Welcome. This is Mo Money Terry from St. Louis, Missouri with the Pick Three at a Glance system, state specific. But my system works for all states, anywhere around the globe, where they use 1,000 numbers. Today is November the 26th. Alrighty. And what we have here is the tutorial for the Pick 3 at a Glance system. And what we do is we take 22 numbers and do the 1-1 rundown on 22 numbers. And with those 22 numbers, we have all 1,000 numbers and their possible combinations, all at a glance. So it's easy, trackable, teachable, and doable. And it lets you know why you playing your number. If you don't know why you're playing your number, don't play it. And the only way you're going to know why you playing a number is tracking the actual number to see what's going on with it. And you can do that with 22 simple columns that's got the one rundown done on it. That's why I call us the home of no tic-tac-toes, no date sums, no grids, no flips, and no multiple different rundowns that you have to do to try to hit the number the next day. The system's not set up like that. It's not set up for you to win day after day after day. It's set up for you to lose day after day after day. So if that's the way you try to win, you're playing a loser's game. What we do here is we track all 1,000 numbers. So at a glance, we know what each one of those 1,000 numbers are doing. We can track the actual 1,000 numbers. We track the front pairs, the back pairs. We track the single pairs. We track the single numbers that are code, all at a glance that can be done in a matter of 10 minutes once you get the paperwork done. And then I could explain this whole system in 30 minutes to anybody. It's that simple. So what we're doing here, we're doing the 1-1 rundown on the Missouri evening number that fell November the 25th. Which was 768. And I'm going to say it again. We hit them again. The law of averages in effect. We use the law of average to track our numbers down. Okay? So on November the 25th, we hit that 768. We hit the 768. All right? And we're going to do the 1-1 rundown on the 768 that came in. So here's the 768 came in November the 25th, 2022, the day of November 26th, Missouri evening draw. Last time they came in, so you can see how long it takes these numbers to come back and how you need to track them. It takes 3 years for all 1,000 numbers to rotate out, pretty much, maybe 4 years for every. And this number here, last time it came was March the 13th, 2021. Okay, like that. 768 in Missouri evening draw. This is a straight. It can come 6 different ways. And each one of these numbers change positions. That's why it takes so long for them to rotate out. It came 768 like it did. You got 786. You got 678. You got 687, you got 876 and 867 and 876. All right. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna do the 1-1 rundown on the 678 to find out where it is and what column are the 22 numbers that we use to make the 22 columns and where the 678 is going to be found at. And we use a simple 1-1 rundown. It's the most powerful and effective rundown that I use because it's so simple and keeps everything in numerical order. So at a glance, you can tell what all those 1,000 numbers are doing off of each column. So what we do here, we have 1 to the 7, we get 8. And 1 to 8, you get 9. You don't carry. And then 1 to 9, you get 10. You don't use the 1, you just use the 0. And you just count straight down. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 at the bottom, 7 at the top. You know you had it correctly. Same way here, we have 1 to the 6. 6, 7, 8, 9. You don't use the 1. You just go with your head. You don't use the 1 when you get 10. You just use the 0 and you count down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 at the top, 6 at the bottom, 6 at the top. You know you had it correctly. Same here. 8, 9, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't get no simpler than that. All right? So what we're looking for where the 6, 7, 8 is in what column of the 22 numbers. And here's the base numbers, all in numerical order. Simple to look at, all right? These 22 numbers. These are the straights, these are the doubles. And then 12 numbers you have here is 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 018, 024, 025, 026, 027, and 037. Those are 12 numbers for the straights. Doubles are numbers with two like numbers in them, like 001, 002, 003, 004, 005. Then you got triples, which all three numbers are the same. And you got triple zeros. That's a base number. Then you got 011, 022, 033, and 044. That's the 10 doubles that make up the 22 numbers that you get all 1,000 numbers at a glance. So with this here, the 768, when you do the 1-1 rundown on whatever number comes in, one of these base numbers will always be in that rundown. It might not be in the same position, but it will be in that rundown. And when you go down here, you see that you got this 102. Okay, 102 is one of the base numbers, but it shows as 012 in numerical order. 012, all right? So that'd be in column 1, which is column 1, is 012. But when you go down, you're going to see the 768 as 678, all right? You're going to see the 768, column 1, on number 012, and it's going to show as 678. Same number, all right? So you're going to mark it off on that column. And here you go to column 1, 012. You go down, there's your 678. Bam, you mark it off. Bam, you mark it off. All righty? Simple, easy peasy, no brain strain. Every one of these numbers in numerical order. Everything going right down in numerical order. From high to low, low to high. All right? Just like regular math. So, now that you've done that, this here is the monthly sheet. All right? Also, every year I start with a yearly sheet just like this, and throughout the year I'm checking all the numbers at a glance in each column, so I know what numbers have came and what numbers haven't, all at a glance on the yearly. On the monthly, I know what numbers have hit for the month and haven't hit for the month. So that way, if I get a column here that ain't hit for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, I know that column ain't hit. And when I'm playing my numbers and I hit, I'm playing by law average automatically instead of guessing a number or pulling a number out the air or begging for numbers, dreaming numbers, whatever. I always know where I'm going to go get my numbers, because right here, by law average, one of these numbers is going to come out. So what I do is I play these numbers here off of column 1 if it ain't hitting in 4 months or 3 months. When I hit, I always know where to go find numbers to play. I don't have to guess, because all 1,000 numbers is on this one sheet, okay? Now you say, well, how you get the 1,000 numbers? Each one of these numbers here, you're not just looking at 10 columns, all right? 10 numbers. You're looking at 60 numbers, because each one of these numbers can come 6 different ways, okay? So that's 60 numbers. Each column times 12. Right here you got 12 times 60 gives you 720 numbers at a glance. With 12 numbers you're looking at, you always know what's going on with those 720 numbers. Doubles are the same way, but they can only come 3 different ways. So you're not just looking at 10 numbers, you're looking at 30 numbers. And it's 9 of them, because you got one that's a triples, they only can come one way. So you got 9 times 30, give you 270 numbers. You got your 720, your 270, gives you 990 numbers. All at a glance on one sheet of paper. Then you got the triples, which is 10. That gives you a total 1,000 numbers. 1 in 1,000 odds. Is 1 in 1,000 odds going to never change? These numbers having to rotate and change position 3 to 4 years, they're going to never change. But the beauty of it, you can track every one of those 1,000 numbers and know what's going on with them. And pick which ones you can play by the law of averages that ain't played yet. No guesswork. You'll never guess another number in your life unless you just want to. Okay. All right. Now, with that there, like I said, with these here all in numerical order, what you have, what you call in Pick 3 world, you have what they call mirrors and opposite numbers on here. Okay. And the way that is, we have this number line here. And on this number line, you got triple zeros. Say this is triple zeros. And 9 and 499 is the top 1,000 numbers. 500 to 999 is the bottom 1,000 numbers. Okay? That's the reason, man. Mirror opposite, 0 opposite 5, 5 opposite 0, 1 opposite 6, 6 opposite 1, 2 opposite 7, 7 opposite 2, 3 opposite 8, 8 opposite 3, 4 opposite 9, 9 opposite 4. Okay? Now, the Missouri Lottery, say I'm playing 0, 1, 2, and Missouri Lottery plays 5, 6, 7, they just played my bottom number. Okay? If I was playing 7, 8, 9, and Missouri Lottery played 2, 3, 4, they just played my top number, the opposite number of what I was playing. All right? That's what you need to understand. And the beauty of this here, with this, each one of these columns got the opposite and the mirror included in it. Just like the 6, 7, 8 came in, the opposite of it is 1, 2, 3. The 0, 1, 2, opposite is 5, 6, 7. The 2, 3, 4, the opposite of it, 7, 8, 9. All at a glance, all of them set up like that. With the doubles. 0, 0, 1, opposite is 5, 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, opposite is 6, 6, 7. All at a glance. And we can take it to the triples. 0, 0, 0, opposite is 5, 5, 5. 1, 1, 1, triple ones, opposite is triple sixes. All at a glance. No fuss, no muss. And another beauty is, like I say, if you got a column here that ain't failed in 3, as you marking them off throughout the year, ain't failed, a column you know ain't failed in, could take 3 months. That's why I'm saying, trying to hit these numbers next day out of 1,000 just ain't happen. So if you got a column you've been tracking and you know that the number and his mirror ain't failed, you're going to play that. Let's say the 0, 1, 2 and the 5, 6, 7 ain't played. You're going to play those 2 numbers off that column. Or if you got 4 of them, like the 0, 1, 2, the 1, 2, 3, and the 5, 6, 7, and 6, 7, 8, you're going to play all 4 of those numbers. If you don't play the whole column 50-cent box or however you want to play it. Once you get the swing of it in your state with your numbers, this works for any state, any draw, anywhere in the world. Once you get the swing of it, you're going to know to play those mirrors. Because you'll be able to read your numbers as they fall in with the system. You won't be guessing no numbers. You'll know why you're playing each and every number. Because you have all the data on all the numbers. All at a glance. Okay? And here's the reality check. You got 1,000 numbers. You got 365 days in a year. If you played a different number for those 365 days, you still gonna have 635 numbers you ain't gonna touch. That's a third of the 1,000 numbers on average. About. Okay? That's why I say it takes 3 years for these numbers to rotate out. because you ain't gonna hit but a third every year. And it's 1,000 of them, and they got to change positions. So there's no way you gonna no tic-tac-toe, no day sum, no grid, no flip, no multiple run guards gonna tell you what number coming next day. The only way you're gonna figure out what numbers are coming, period, is tracking the actual numbers. All right. That's what on my story, I'm sticking to it. That's what I know. I've been doing. I put this together. This sheet up 30 years old. I didn't know how I was gonna get it to everybody to share it with them, and Lord allow me to be here long enough to share it, and I'm sharing it on YouTube. Okay. All right. Another thing, if you took these 10 numbers here and played them straight for 365 days of a year, the most you're going to average probably more two, maybe you're going to have your eyeball, but most you're going to get is 3 of these numbers straight out of the whole year. If you play them just like they are for the whole year, the most you're going to get off those 10 is 3 straight. You know why? You're only getting a third of the numbers because it's only 10 numbers. If it was 100, it'd be 30. And if it's 1,000, it'd be 300. Okay? That's why it's important for you to track the actual numbers and see what they're doing if you're going to play and win and be a better pick 3 player. Okay? All right, family, I'm set this board up. If you like what you see and you're interested, just leave a comment. You can email me, momoneyterry@gmail.com, or put something in the comments. All right. So I'm going to set the board up here. Give me a minute. I'll set up a new board and show you the other strategies that are real simple and easy to use. All right. This here is pairs, tracking pairs. All right. We had the 7, 6, 8 come in. It got 3 different numbers, so you're going to have 3 pairs. You're going to mark, okay. You're going to have the 6, the 6, 8 right here, the 6, 7, and the 7, 8. You mark off, all right. If you had a double, like 1, 1, 2, you do 11 and the 12 because you got 2 different numbers. If you had a triple, like triple 2s, you do double 2s. All right? And at the end of the month, because this is a monthly, whatever pairs you have left, you're just going to roll it over to the next month because you're playing by the law average. You won't never have to guess what pairs you're going to play. Not on your state. Every state's going to be different because the numbers are going to rotate different. All right. This here, number 3. And this here is for single numbers and what position they fall in. Say the 7, 6, 8. You mark off the 7 in the front, the 6 in the middle, 8 on the end. You got 3 columns here from 0 to 9. So any time at a glance, I know where those numbers hit at and where they didn't hit at. And let's say I'm playing this 1, 6, 0, and I see that 6 ain't fell in the front spot at all for the month. And next month, more likely I'm going to play with that 1, 6, 0, I'm going to play 6, 1, 0 and 6, 0, 1. Put that 6 in the front, just in case it comes, more likely that 6 is going to fall in the front with it. All right. Here's the front pairs, back pairs. They're powerful. You should always know if you're playing pick 3 where your front pairs and back pairs stay in every day. All right. That's all I can tell you. And no guesswork. You ain't got to guess. All right. So like the 7, 6, 8 decay, I'm a 6-8 on the front. I'm sorry, 7-6 on the front and 6-8 on the back. Right here. There it is. 6-8 on the back. This is a yearly one. All you gotta do is just track it. Like I say, I started this in June for YouTube, but I used to start every year, and each year I know what front pairs and back pairs haven't failed. If you go to my strategy section today, you'll see that I explain. I can show you all the pairs that ain't failed for the whole year, just by circling them like that and got my eye on them, and we've hit them like that, and we are hitting. We just hit today with the 6, 7, 8. Okay. All righty. And here is number 5. That was number 4. Number 5, just as easy to track. Here's the doubles. Like I said, I like to keep everything pretty much organized. So I wasn't too happy with how to find doubles when it hit. So what I did, I put the pairs and the opposite of the doubles together. I mated them up. Okay. Like right here, let's say there's 1, 1, 3. There's 3, 3, 1 is a pair. The 6, 6, 8, and they say 6 is a pair. But they mirror each other. They're the opposite of each other. Like a 1 is a 6, 6 is a 1, a 3 is an 8, 8 is a 3. So at a glance, I know what number and its opposite didn't fall. And I just carry it all the way over to the next year if they didn't fall. Or with my tracking, you might have 3, let's say 1, 2, 3 of these columns that don't fall. I'll carry those columns over into 2023. Instead of trying to play, guess what, all doubles I'm going to play, if I'm going to play a double. By law average, I know that 2 or 3 or more of those numbers going to fall that following year off of the columns and then fall the prior year. So I wouldn't be even tripping off playing all those other doubles. I'll just wait on those ones that hadn't played. And the way I figured that out, I used to start from scratch every year when I put this system together. And things just wasn't adding up right. And then I was looking, and I said, wow, wait a minute. The numbers that didn't fall the year before is the numbers that's coming out the next year. And that's when my eyes was open. And that's how I know how long it take these numbers to rotate out, because I've been tracking them. So, and I know how to play them. So, and it still ain't no easy feat, because you got to remember, you only got 365 of those 1,000 numbers you're going to get. All right. But I'm a lot better player than I was then, because I've done a lot better, believe me. Okay? So, and I play the doubles that didn't show the year prior, because I know which ones they are. All right? All right, family. Congratulations to everybody. Hit that 6, 7, 8, even to myself, I guess. I hit it also. So, play them till they come. Make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless.